Alrighty, so now I laid it all out to show you what the camera looks like. And this is what's inside of the Swan camera. This one specifically, it is a 1080p resolution, 1080p give and take resolution. It might say 4K, but the quality, it's not really up there. Yeah. So anyway, here's your model number. And this one had to be the NHD, Network HD camera. And so we're going to look in detail and quickly go through what we got inside the camera. So we have a camera cover, the one that's on the front. And you have a IR sensor, which is detect motion. You have LED, you have infrared, you have the lens, you also have the microphone right over here. And that's what the wire is sticking out for. Now, over here on the, okay, so microphone and the screw right there. So that's how we tell, we know which one, precisely where it is. All right. So let's put that down. We looked at that. We have a water gasket for the camera to be more water resistant of IP67. And over here is your sensor. This is a IR sensor that goes right there. So what we're gonna see is there's two screws holding that right in there into place. So, and that uses about, give and take, 2 wire. 2 or 3, look like 3 wire. Probably one is ground, but anyway, over here, I'm not a scientist, but over here's your camera sensor. Manufacture date 2017, 14. 620. So for people to understand more than me, I'm not gonna sit here pretend I know what I'm talking about. So there you go. For people that played along at home. And then let's continue. Next, you have a camera. This is your LED light, your infrared light. As you can see, the bottom one, where the yellow one, that is your LED light. And the top one is your infrared, night vision. Other way to call it. Your it really has not much of trace other than connect to the light and sensor. And this is a aluminum plate for the heat distribution. Now, when the light on for extended amount, this plate does get overheated and sometimes it turns off. But anyway, over here is you have your 4 wire that going out, and I believe it's one of these communication wire that goes to it. So I don't remember where I took it from, but as you can see, now over here is another weather resistant gasket, and also it has a PIR sensor or night vision detection. So I think this is for like when the sky get dark, it turn on the night vision. So that is that, and that can put right in where that hose is. That is what it's come from. Over here is your actual camera. This camera is connected to a board just like that. I did not want to destroy it because this camera does look really cool. As you can see, it's like telegraphic lens, but it's not technically, can't really zoom in or zoom out. So it's not it's digital zoom. So this is like stabilized. So yeah. And over here is your big giant connector that connect to the camera. And you have screw that's you can take apart and more, but I'm not going to. After this video, I might, just to curious what it's for. But as you can see, this one is made in 2019 0108. How cool. Now, let's go into this motherboard. This motherboard is your controller. This one has all your connector, goes from the microphone, go in here, speaker, somewhere, power goes in here, and then your PoE goes here. So PoE wire. So if you think about it, is the wire that has the 4 connector. So what also known as Ethernet. So over here is your Ethernet color code it. So and Ethernet, Ethernet, if you want to do data and power over Ethernet, and this one only 100 meg, so that's why it only has green, white, green, or green, white, orange, white, because that's all it needs it. And over here is your power. That's what if you have separate AC adapter for 12 volt, you may use that instead the PoE, which is normally you want to use a PoE anyway. Alright, so also I noticed that there is a SD card. I'm not sure what it's for, but I'm thinking it might be for firmware whenever they need to push a firmware update. Now, I noticed that you probably also noticed that there is a pin that I think that pins go into docking station over here. This is your last pieces before the metal case. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna try to show you. There it is. So basically that motherboard just set on top of it like such, and that's how it gonna communicate. And rest of it is just, yep. So it's like 8-pin connector. So we're gonna put that in there, and that's how it communicate. So get the idea like that, So we're gonna put that in and smush it down. And it's how that work. It's sandwich board. Now, over here we have a call a bridge wire. So we can plug that bridge wire into somewhere. I don't remember what is where, but I'm sure it can only plug in one. So it's a 4 connector, and it's somewhere here. So, oh, my bad. PoE is right there, power over there. This is for something else, and that's for microphone. That's from the camera. This one is speaker to the bottom of this machine. Over here, you do have a speaker that is glued in with a hot glue, as you can see. And if you try to pull it out, good luck, it's all glued in, solid. And over here is your wire. And this is your metal casing for the camera. Now, I want to really quickly show you while I have this, is that you have a PoE. This PoE adapter, it's cut. It's because this camera does not work within 1 year, and I have to process a warranty. So for that, this camera is broken. Now, over here, that way you get to see what this looks like. Over here is your rubber grommet. Over here is your 12 volt transformer if you have separately. And not much to see, but here you are. That's the wire. Now, over here is your same thing. That's cut just for warranty purpose. And the bottom of it, you do have a little siren to for the speaker for the talk, two-way talk. This camera does have two-way talk, but it does not work on the MVR device. So you have to talk through the app. And other than that, that's basically it. So thanks for watching. If you have any question, don't feel hesitant. Leave it down in the comment. And over here is all the wire. So I forgot one more thing. Over here is your Pelican moisture bag. So yeah, it takes a really tiny screwdriver. And yep, so that's basically it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace out.